you keep mentioning.
Right.
Let's talk about digital ID. What is your gripe with digital ID? Because some people have got no issue with digital ID. What's your gripe with digital ID?
Here's the current misconception. People think, oh yeah, but wait, my passport's biometric, and so is my driver's license. So digital ID isn't a problem. The problem is the digital ID is your passport. It is your driver's license. It is your money. It is your login to work. It is your access to the internet. It is everything. So when you have that, and as governments are debating bringing a digital currency in place, and your currency is replaced by a digital currency, they have a mechanism to control your every movement.
Why do you feel like they don't have that now?
It's like that.
They don't have that now.
You don't think so?
No.
It's like-
this is why they're trying to put landlords to get all of their properties on a ledger. So you now have to register your property. If you're a landlord, you have to register your property on this particular ledger. They have access to. Also, the other thing I didn't mention is that these things will be on your phone. So not only does your phone track your every movement and everything you do, it's in real time. So they have real time access to everything that you own. And what they're discussing now is about putting any property worth over a particular value onto a ledger, which is essentially what your digital ID will be connected to. So you have some what is called now the digital currency. Let's say a digital pound. It will become discretionary. So where you say you want to go to the shop and you want to go and buy tilapia, they'll say no. You bought lamb chops last week. You've eaten your allowance of you've had your carbon allowance.
This man is on his 1984 flex.
Bro, the 1984 flex is
this is
arriving now.
This digital currency
People are talking about small
I can't
boats.
remember what the film's called, but it stars Justin Timberlake. I think it is.
Oh, when
and
you
he's
got
got the
time.
and the
Yeah,
watch
on
thing.
your
I can't remember
wrist.
what the film's called, but it reminds you of them. That where they control it, where you, you can't come here anymore.
My friend, that smartphone you all have in your hand is controlling.
To be fair,
It's not linked.
What I wanted to ask was,
It's not granular. This is granular.
Of course it's linked.
Your driver's license isn't linked to your mobile phone.
No, but they know you
Via
your mobile phone.
You could have 5 mobile phones. You could have a phone that you use on a weekend and leave it in your house.
And they know and they're all connected to you.
Which she has.
They're not all connected. They can connect to your location.
Yeah.
But the problem they have now is that they have to go for a certain mobile carrier to get a warrant to get your connect. Not to say that you're doing anything nefarious.
Okay.
But once you link all of these things on a digital ID, you have one login for everything.
Can I ask you a question?
Go.
If you trusted the government,
I don't.
this is why I said if.
If you trusted the government, yeah.
If you trusted the government and you were an advisor, would you see this as a bad thing for the people? As in a trusted person that wants the best for his or her people, and they're saying, for me to centralize all this information is beneficial. So, because everything you're thinking of is nefarious. It's a restrictive thing they're doing. But if it's like as a parent, you have parents that say, I'll let my children do whatever they like. And you have some parents where it's like, for safety reasons, I kind of lock them down. And the child is looking at their friend that gets to do whatever they want and be like, I wish I could do whatever I wanted. It's not fair that you keep me locked down. And the parent is just saying, for your safety, I just want to know where you are, what you're doing.
You think I'm John's mom?
I would say that if there's nothing, if people want that, they should take it. If you want a digital ID card, you should take it. When they tell you that as a self-employed person, you can't pay your taxes unless you've got a digital ID.
You're going down the road that I didn't pay for you. You're not answering the question.
What's the question?
If the government is not nefarious at all, they're belligerent. They have your best interests at heart.
They are.
Is there
They are
anything
Ibrahim
wrong?
Traoré.
The government,
Yes.
In that regard,
We won't go
this
that way, yeah.
government, Ibrahim Traoré would be seen by the West as a dictator, would he not?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So in this democracy, if the government has my best interest in art, they'll ask me, do you want this? And I'll say yes, or I'll say no. If they didn't even ask me and they're doing something in my best interest, even though they don't know me, how could they even pretend to be doing something in my interest?
Of course. This one just said that we shouldn't have had the vote for Brexit. That sometimes the dictatorship is for the best. for me,
then if we've got a full-on if people should know what they're dealing with. If you have a full-on dictatorship, you know what you're dealing with. If you have this pretense that you have the choice and you vote for this or you vote for that, but then no one's put anything in a manifesto, and out of the blue, someone tells you next year you're going to have a digital ID or you can't pay your taxes. That is not democracy.
Final point, Wahala. Because Wahala was about to say something and he
I can't remember what I was saying. Is he talking about the digital ID? For me, as I said, I just think that you got everything that you got on your phone and it's already available for them.
Not true.
That was it.
Okay, you keep thinking that.
No, it's not.
Are you into tech?
The final point.
Only in the point to where I've researched
because
this before we got to the point. Sorry, go on.
I wouldn't agree with that because having access to my phone, for example, doesn't mean that they have also access to the apps within my phone.
Okay, you keep thinking that.
No. Right. There are some. Don't get me wrong. Okay. But what I'm trying to say is they can't go into my phone and then say go into my bank account through my phone.
Yes, they can.
No.
Let me ask you. Let me explain.
But I'm saying the government can't.
The government cannot.
Okay.
Let me ask you a quick question.
Why do you think that the government are so scared of China? Why do you think that the Chinese government, I mean the British government, will allow a Chinese technical thing to be even plugged into their system? They don't, because they know that they can go through your system, they can get this whatever thing they want, they can do this, they can
exactly. As you said, that is China.
You think the British government can't do it? You think the British government can't do that?
I've got a question for you.
I've got
a question for you.
I hit you people.
Final point, Eddie.
I've just got
and
one question for all
we're
of you.
going to move on.
If they could do it already, why do they need a digital ID? What's the purpose?
To make it
Final
easier.
point.
Doesn't mean they can't do it now.
They can't do it legally.
No one's asking
Final
about
point.
legality.
So legality. So if you for example.
So if they're not doing it
So
legal,
for example, if you get a parking fine,
Yes.
let's say, or a county court judgment, and you're not in, you've decided you'll leave the country, they'll take the money from you wherever you are in the world.
yes.
That's a completely different scenario to what we're talking about. We're doing living now.
I'm not saying, but they could still do that now. If
They can
wanted to.
write you. They can write here. They can write letters. They can write letters. They can send bailiffs. They
If
can't
they
just
wanted
take the
to
money
collect your
out
money,
of your account.
They will
Of course they
collect
can.
your money.
Not legally.
What were they doing with the Russians? With the Russian people here?
And on that point,
Oh,
because we could go, like I said, the whole 9. We have got limited time here. Shouts out to the rest of the podcast members. They're probably looking and thinking, you lot are not even going to plan. But we're going to plan. Everything is going exactly as it needs to go.